This is what life has become in America.
Would Jesus be agenda-driven? I mean, would he carry a beeper? Can you imagine him getting beeped out of the Last Supper?
Richard Swenson, MD. He could be called an affluenza epidemiologist.
If you look at all the countries in the world that have the most prosperity, they are the same countries that have the most stress.
Dr. Swenson is convinced that much of the pain his patients suffer is a result of what he calls possession overload.
It could be physical symptoms. You might have headaches, low back pain, hyperacidity, palpitations in the heart, unexplained aches and pains. It could be emotional problems. I mean, it could be like depression, or it could be anxiety, sleeplessness. You find that your life is being taken up by maintaining and caring for things instead of people. Everything I own owns me.
And we've had a lot of sickness this year, incredible amount of sickness.
Dr. Swenson says Americans in epidemic numbers have been pushed beyond their emotional, physical, and financial limits as they've chased a dream for more.
They have exhaustion and their relationships are vaporizing. They're surrounded by all kinds of fun toys, but the meaning has gone.
The secret to a good relationship can be found in new strawberry kiwi jello.
New improved Trident. Giant slices.
Nourish the furniture you love.
The stuff dreams are made of.
By the age of 20, the average American has seen 1 million commercial messages.
APR 22.65% for best rate.
Ads are everywhere. If you get the feeling that there's a lot more advertising around than there was when you were a kid, it's not your imagination.
Advertising accounts for 2/3 of the space in our newspapers and 40% of our mail. America spends $1 billion a year on billboards alone.
The extreme is the billboard that was proposed for outer space that would project logos that would look about the size of the moon, visible to practically everybody on Earth.
You got a big future ahead of you, kid. You're going to be asked to endorse products.
On average, each of us will spend 1 full year of our lives watching TV commercials.
Advertising encourages us to meet non-material needs through material ends. It tells us to buy their product because we'll be loved, we'll be accepted. And also it tells us that we are not lovable and acceptable without buying their product.
And the bottom line is that it helps turn citizens into consumers.
Attention mall shoppers, there is a clearance at the shoe store.
The process begins in childhood.
There is a sale at the bookstore.
This new game helps whet children's appetites for shopping.
There is a clearance at the kitchen store.
Yes, my favorite store.
The winner is the one who buys the most stuff and gets back to the parking lot first. Saving isn't part of the strategy.
60% of all Americans say that our children are not just materialistic, they're very materialistic.
That's actually good news to some people. Children are the fastest growing segment of the consumer market.
And many major corporations are finding that the consumer lifestyle starts younger and younger. And if you wait to talk to a person about your product till they're 18 years of age, you probably won't capture them.
Obviously, somebody out there is afraid the youngsters might escape. From 1980 to 1995, the amount targeted to reach them rose from $100 million to $1 billion a year. It's paying off. So what'd you get, may we ask?
I got some Donna. I got some Donna Karen, some Gap jeans.
I got a Gap sweater. I'm on my way to get a jacket from American Eagle.
I'm about to get some shoes, and we got this Donna Karen shirt.
I think that's good. I think that'll really get the message across. Yeah.
Jennifer Galos and Olivia Martin worry that today teenagers seek self-esteem in clothes and cars and are often left without a genuine sense of identity. While they were high school seniors in Redmond, Washington, Jenny and Olivia wrote a play called Barbie Get Real.
Hey, you're wearing new eyeshadow, aren't you? It looks great.
Thanks. So, what are our plans for today?
Well, first I thought we could go cruising around in your pink Corvette, and then I thought we could hit the mall.
Good idea.
Matt, say that like it's the best idea you've ever had. Be really excited. Let's go cruising.
Jenny and Olivia played Dazzle and Neon, Barbie dolls, whose shallow lives revolve around appearances and shopping. Midway through the play, Neon has second thoughts about her life.
What is wrong with me? I have everything. the right look, the right attitude, the right friends. But I still feel so empty.
Neon is finally making her transformation, her change. So don't let it affect your smile, but still show a lot of anger at her that she's made this outrageous change in her life, you know, and it's hurting you because it was never about her as a person. It was about image. It was about being seen together.
Something happened to me today. I've been feeling so alone, and I don't feel comfortable.
Isn't there a shoe sale next week?
Why are you so afraid to have a real conversation with me? Don't you want to know more about me and who I really am?
I know who you are. You're Neon Barbie, and that's all I need to know.
There's more to me than where I go, who I'm with, and my accessories. At least I wish there was.
There is more to you than that. You're beautiful, too. You drive a great car. You live in a beautiful dream house, complete with your own Barbie bubbling spa. And you're dating me. What else is there?
I'm hollow inside.
Neon, get a hold of yourself. There are people here.
So, how was your date?
Olivia and Jenny began to question the American consumer way of life after a trip to Mexico.
Just the way they live down there is so harsh. They barely have enough food, enough clothes, but they were so giving.
And loving and happy people despite what they had. And you don't see that very many places in America.
The kids in our high school take everything for granted. They think that they deserve it, that they think that somehow they've earned it and the world owes it to them. And, you know, they'll just take and they won't give anything back. And our society's just going to crumble if we don't have people that give.
After performing Barbie Get Real, Jenny and Olivia gave all the money they made to Habitat for Humanity, which builds housing for the poor. They won a national award for their play, but in the marketplace of ideas, they face stiff competition.
Kids love advertising. It's a gift. It's something they want. There's something to be said, by the way, about being there first and about branding children and owning them in that way.
It's called Kid Power, but it's really about selling things to kids.
In boys' advertising, it is an aggressive play pattern. It is.
At conferences like this, marketers discuss the latest strategies for reaching children.
An antisocial behavior in pursuit of a product is a good thing.
Experts have learned a little since the early days of marketing research.
Sociologists, psychologists, and students of behaviorism find in the teenage girl of today a stimulating and almost limitless field of study, but one in which they are lost without expert guidance.
We are endeavoring to evaluate the teenage American girl in terms of her likes and dislikes. What are teenage clothes? What are your group's social habits?
Over the course of the past 10 or 15 years, there's been a great boom in kids' research and kids' marketing. We're going into store aisles and watching them shop with their parents. We're going to their homes, sitting down in the kitchen, sitting in their bedrooms to see how they decorate their rooms. And we're giving them the opportunity or empowering them to be the experts and tell us how they feel.
So kids, get it now. Ask your parents to use their credit cards and call 1-800-BUY-MORE.
I love you, Dad. Can I have this toy?
No.
Oh, just a second. Mom, can I get this toy I saw on TV?
Gabe, we can't have everything we want.
You just don't want me to be happy. My name's Mr. Smith. That's right, Mr. Smith. It's 48510. You can't stop me. There's always Grandma.
Ads have always accompanied children's programs, but today's marketing strategies are not limited to television.
Children in this society are a cash crop to be harvested.
Alex Molnar is the author of Giving Kids the Business, a study of the commercial penetration of American schools.
Marketers are attempting to exploit this market very aggressively because schools represent one of the few relatively ad-free environments left in our culture. Parents would be shocked if they saw some of the materials that are sent to schools allegedly to help their children learn. They're nothing more than corporate come-ons.
School children discuss good and bad hair days with materials provided by Revlon. They study geothermal energy by eating Gushers fruit snacks.